All right, hello, Husky Nation. Mike Martin with Real Dog. With five-star offensive tackle, I'm assuming they're going to put you in a tackle given your size, but with Kodi Greene, he's a 2026 commit for UW. Thanks for joining us. Huskies are getting ready to have a bowl game like in your current backyard. Yeah. So it's kind of, you were able to drive here. What are you looking forward to seeing out of the Huskies today?
Obviously looking for, a good win, a dominant win, and end the season off strong.
All right. There's some young offensive linemen for the Huskies. You have John Mills, you have Champ, you have some other guys that are really kind of stepping up. But did you feel any pressure from when a couple weeks ago on signing day, I guess it was about a week ago, where Jed Fish said day one starter? Did you embrace the pressure of that, or did it even I've been day one starter my whole life?
Coming in here, I always believed myself that I would be a day one starter. So him saying that just gives me more confidence. So no, I don't feel the pressure from him.
Does it make you work harder though? Like, man, I got to make good on the coach's comments.
Oh yeah, obviously, work hard, but I don't think I have to work harder because I feel like I'm already really good at that.
Okay, you're from Bellevue, but you came down here to LA to Mater Dei, and you guys last year you went wire to wire national champions. Didn't go exactly the way you wanted. You're going to be reunited with Dash up there. But what are some of the things that maybe you feel like you learned as a kind of a life lesson that maybe some kids that they've been at home their whole life? What is something that you kind of a life lesson that you feel like you've learned that you will be, as a future leader on the team, will be kind of helping the younger kids with?
Definitely time management. Waking up at 5 a.m. every morning, going to a lift, going to school, going to practice, getting back home at 7 o'clock, 12, 13-hour days every single day. That was definitely the biggest wake-up call, I would say. And then time management. That's the biggest thing that I would tell other people. You got to really really get good at that.
All right, I'm gonna bring this and see if I can get you to hold on to this.
Gotcha.
With that, walk us through what a day in the life of a five-star athlete is like. You said you're up at 5. You do a workout. Is it something you did in your garage, or did you drive to the school, or tell me about that?
Yeah, so wake up at 5:30 every morning. This would be during season, so 5:30 every morning. Start workout around 7:30. That's an hour long. Go to classes until about 2:10. Meetings from 2:15 to about 2:50-ish, or 3:50-ish. Get on practice about 4:10, and then get done around 6:10, 6:15. Some days even later, and then get home around 7 p.m. and then do some homework for 30 minutes. And then go to bed every single day.
Not another workout between 9 and 10. You're kind of worn out. How many in an average day during the season would you say was just spent on working out, physically working out?
And during season, we would lift 3 to 4 days a week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we would do a study hall instead of working out. And then Saturday, we would do a recovery day. Okay.
All right. And do you know your GPA? What's your GPA like at going into your, I guess, when do you graduate?
I graduate after this week, after finals.
Do you know what your GPA is being?
I think right now it's a 3.4.
Okay.
3.4,
all right.
3.5.
With that type of workload away from school, that's pretty impressive. So the time management really has paid off. How do you think that's going to benefit you already having really a college workload going up to UW?
I feel like that's going to really benefit me. UW, they practice or work out really early in the morning. They have those long 13-hour days. I feel like I'm really used to that, so I feel like I'll be one step ahead.
All right. And when do you move up there? Are you going to be home for Christmas?
Yes, sir. I move up after finals on Thursday. Yeah, I'll be home all Christmas break.
So how much are you looking forward to kind of just being back in Seattle with family and doing the family things at Christmas and knowing, hey, I'm home now?
I'm really excited. I'm really excited for it.
How important is that family aspect to you for committing to UW?
It's
Or
it's a big part. Like I always wanted to stay West Coast. And I feel like Washington is like the perfect place for me and for my family.
yeah, let's see. And what schools were kind of, or how hard were schools still coming at you even though you committed?
To UW?
Yeah,
Not really. They really died down.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you just like put some on block? Did you have to do that? Because I know some kids, they were like,
Nah.
I just block some of the.
I haven't blocked anybody.
Okay. All right. Um, what what are some of your goals, like personally, to get ready for spring football?
My personal goals probably, obviously, like get stronger, get faster. That'll come with time. I can't really rush that. Um, and like I feel like even though I'm gonna be a freshman, like try to take on a leadership role. Even though I'll be like super young, I'll try to do that. And yeah, those are my main goals.
And talk about, speaking of leadership, Landon Hatchett is one of the younger guys on there, but he's really kind of a vocal leader. How much, talk about maybe your relationship with him or some of the other linemen that you've gotten to know since you've been there so many times.
I've gotten to know Champ, John Mills. I've gotten to know Landon a little bit. Those are probably the three guys that I've talked to the most.
All right, how do you feel about going up against those guys? You're already practicing against probably 90% of the guys that are going on to college. How much do you think that kind of prepares you for the upcoming spring?
It prepared me a lot. If I didn't come down to modern day, I wouldn't nearly be as good as I am right now. So that really helped me like open my eyes there's levels like to this. So there's like coming down to modern day, you're playing against the best every single practice, which makes the games easier. So I feel like I can translate that to practice to make the games easier for college.
All right. Well, we're going to go real quickly into a speed round. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Teleportation, because I'm not a big flyer. No, planes don't have a lot of leg room, so if I
Okay.
could just do it instantly, that'd be great.
Okay. Would you use that power for good or for evil? Like you could get in and get out.
I mean, good, like you don't have to sit in traffic. You just 1 second you're in another state or something. So yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And what is something about you that would surprise most people to learn, like a skill that you have or an interest that you have or something that you just kind of what kind of defines you?
I'd say a skill I have. I can dunk a basketball.
Okay.
So I don't really have like hidden talents. Yeah, so dunk a basketball.
Okay. What is your current height and weight?
I'm 6'6", 315 right now.
315. Okay. Have they told you kind of where they want you weight wise going into the season, or is that something that they're just like letting you be a high schooler and like, hey, be in good shape, but then we're going to get you, in college shape?
Yeah, so when I get up, they haven't told me yet, but when I get up there, they're gonna say, oh, you have to drop down to 305, or oh, you can stay at this, or you can go heavier. So it really all depends.
Okay. Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan?
LeBron.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever go to the Forum to watch him play?
I have not.
You'd not.
I
Okay.
have not.
What would it mean to you to have the Sonics come back to Seattle? Has your dad or mom, they ever talk about what it was like with the Sonics?
Yeah, my dad's a big Sonics guy. I like haven't watched them since they weren't around, but I feel like it'd mean a lot for the Seattle community having a basketball team back up there. It'd be really nice.
All right. And have you seen that Washington men's soccer is playing for a national championship on Monday?
I saw that. I saw that.
What are you going to get up there and hopefully have a national championship banner so you can see what it looks like for when you guys get one.
Exactly.
All right. And how can people follow you on social media?
Instagram, Kodi.Greene, Twitter, Kodi Greene 3. Yeah, those are my 2 social medias.
All right. Kodi Greene, future Husky. Is it really? Can we just call you Husky now? We don't have to say future. Current new Husky, Kodi Greene.